The starting lineup for the visiting Utah Jazz. At power forward, Micah Potter. At point guard, Keontae George. At the other guard position, Colin Sexton. At center, Walker Kessler. At the other forward position, Larry Markkinen. The head coach of the visiting team is Will Hardy. And now the starting lineup for your Oklahoma City Thunder. A man in the middle, at 6'9", number 6, at shooting guard, at 6'3", number 22, Casey. At forward, 6'3", number 5, Lucas Dort. Starting at power forward, standing 6'5", number 8, Jalen Williams. At guard, 6'6", number 2,
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. Looking now at some numbers for Isaiah Joe.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, wing pair will be Sexton and Markkinen. Then it's Keontae George. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Potter in at the 4 slot. For the Thunder, Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Mason Wallace is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Williams at the 5 spot. And Greg, when you're facing the front of a back-to-back, how much does that affect you as a player?
Before and after the game, for sure, it's on your mind. But once the whistle blows, you have to live in the moment. You can bet the coaches are very aware of it.
Here's Kessler. They grab their own miss. Markkinen a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Williams sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now, here's Markkinen. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. Here's Kessler. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And Kessler is so smart down there. Focuses on taking high percentage shots within his range.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Well, you know that he's going to find a way to get the ball in the basket no matter what D he's faced with. He averages about 31.5 points a game. Dort against Markkinen. Off target with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
Williams kicks to Dort. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Who needs the NBA draft? I mean, Dort worked his way onto the team, into the rotation, and then turns into a key contributor.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And he makes the first. Last season, the Thunder finished as the 1 seed for the first time since 2013.
Yeah, and that was when they were led by the young duo of Durant and Westbrook. But they've got a new group of young stars now who are looking to bring that first championship to OKC.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. He talked about the challenges that come with playing against Lauri Markkanen. Coach said you have to know where Lauri is at all times because he's so effective playing off the ball. He's a knockdown shooter and a smart cutter, and he moves extremely well for his size. This team's got a lot of respect for the mobile 7-footer. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. For Oklahoma City, Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for Williams. Wiggins comes in for Jalen Williams. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Cason Wallace. Lukowski, he's checked in for Utah. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. So it'll be Keontae George shooting. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. The Jazz shooting their first free throw tonight. You know, talking to Keontae George, he credits film watching for much of his success. I like that kind of element he brought up.
Yeah, they say he also spends a lot of time talking to veterans on the team, seeks advice from them and coaches. He's a real student of the game, and that has helped speed up the process for him.
Boy, a guy like that, coach, has got to be fun to coach.
Yeah, those are the guys you're looking for. Yeah, he's not just a perimeter shooter. Markkanen will take it right at you.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Off target at the rim. And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
Yeah, they were coughing it up all over the place. For whatever reason, they could not find a handle.
Utah leading by 5. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. The shot's good on the assist by George. Markkanen's got 5 points so far. The Thunder have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Dort misses.
Hey, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Markkanen. Jazz passing it around. Here's George. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. They need this. Wiggins outside. It's 3-pointers off the mark. So for the Jazz, their last game a loss to the Pelicans. Here's Sexton. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
The fall away, upping the degree of difficulty. You wonder if perhaps they could have gotten a better look.
And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spill, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Jalen Williams is checked in for the Thunder. Mitchell comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Utah also making some changes. Eubanks, he's checked in for Walker Kessler. Williams comes in for Markkanen, and it's Collier in for Jordan. Thunder trailing by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Joe can't get it to go.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Sexton's shot is good.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant.
And the Jazz making a change here. And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games. Second, the Thunder.
Well, their defense over the last 10 games has been exceptional. They're really getting after it and communicating well on that end of the floor.
Now here's Williams. He has yet to score. Mitchell passes to Williams. On the wing, Wiggins. They could use a bucket. Back to Williams. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Sensabaugh. 16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Hands it from downtown.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Joe passes to Williams. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. It'll count. Unable to get that one. And so it's Utah looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some inspired. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Jazz enjoying a nice lead here.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. We've got Williams. He's out there with Filipowski. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 2 spot. And that one's good, Caruso.
And Caruso knows how to catch defenses off guard. Great work off that catch.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. People in the know how good of a defender he is.
Inside. And Utah turns it over again.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander. He's putting up 31 points per, 6 assists, and just over 2 steals. And you love his anticipation. All those steals, he's always a step ahead, reading plays before they develop.
Yeah, when you have a defender like him out there, it makes a difference. You can't play fast and loose when he's on the floor. You have to take care of the ball.
Outside Williams, pass to Collier. Here's Potter to the paint. Collier, that's good. Collier's got his first basket.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
They get a hand on it. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Here's Potter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. The Jazz have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man. And I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
And Mark Dagnall calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Lebowski, he's checked in for Utah. Williams looking around. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
Yeah, a skilled player can work around the mismatch. He's used to dealing with larger guys.
Here's Collier. Wallace covering. There's the pick. Three-pointer, Markkanen. Pass to Collier. And he banks in the layup.
Collier, the assist.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Williams in the post. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Five to shoot. Fires the three. Filipowski grabs the board.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Poked away. Here's Williams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
And a quick look at how the Oklahoma City Thunder's schedule is shaping up. On Thursday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Sunday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Portland, and they'll be taking on the Trailblazers.
And that game against Sacramento, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Dort's checked in, and with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are waiting to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. And we thank you for your report. Mitchell, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Utah with a change here, too. Potter's checked in. Markkanen can't get it to go. And they're trailing by 11. Williams in the post. Markkanen on him. George with the steal. Down low. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. That's 7 points from Keontae George.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Here's Williams. They get the rebound. Williams dishes to Williams. Mitchell passes to Williams. Out to Wallace. Back to Williams. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, Utah. They're at the bottom of the conference. Here's George. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Pass to Potter. Back to George. Wallace against Sexton. A shake. Shot clock at 6.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
The shot's good. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Here's Sexton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Williams.
Well, these coaches can't be happy they fouled Sexton. He's a good foul shooter.
2 shots.
And Sexton drops them both. Greg Collins Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, So you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Three-pointer, Markkanen buries it from three-point range. Markkanen's got 10 points.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Mitchell against George. Nobody near Williams. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Sexton for three. And so it's the Utah Jazz with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Right back after this break.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
And for their matchup with the Mavericks, they'll have the advantage coming in. But it's not like they're infallible. I mean, no one is.
Yeah, I mean, on paper, it's a favorable matchup, but the game, last time I checked, is played on hardwood. Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Thunder.
I can't see what they're trying to do offensively. Maybe with a little more patience, that shooting percentage will tick upwards.
Yeah, we saw several instances where the guy should have just made the extra pass. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. One of the stories here, Jalen Williams getting it done today.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Yeah, look, even when you put a body on him, he finds ways to extend possession.
Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Case and Wallace. And it's Williams at the center. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half. Launches it. Ball's knocked loose. Jazz leading by 10. Here's Markkanen. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Here's Dort. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's George. He has 7. Second half rolling along now. About a minute play here. Pass to Markkanen. Sexton on the wing. Wallace covering. From past the arc. Offensive rebound. Here's Markkanen. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, there's a 7-footer who can own the glass and hit shots from the outside. Lauri Markkanen is everything you want in a big.
He hits both from the stripe. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, guys, Lauri Markkanen had said all along he was content to stay in Utah. And after signing a contract extension, he remains with the Jazz. He turns 28 in May, so he's just entering his prime. There's plenty of runway left if the Jazz think he can guide them back to the playoff mix. And with the timing of when Markkanen signed his extension, he is not trade eligible during this season.
Shams, we really appreciate the update. We know how detailed you are. Thanks so much.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Jazz passing it around. Got a piece of it. 5 on the clock, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Williams with the block. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. Dort misses.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Sexton kicks to Markkanen. The Jazz with another miss.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And the lead is down inside single digits. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket of the game to go. Utah leading by 8. George passes to Kessler. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And the Thunder making a change here. Higgins is checked in.
Number 21, Aaron Wiggins.
Here's Potter. Outside, Markkanen. Sexton the pass to Kessler.
Well, what I love about Walker Kessler, he's a 7-footer who plays like a 7-footer.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, we've cross-matched him onto centers. We'll shift him to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup. Kevin?
DA, the versatility. That is pretty special. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Williams. Alex Caruso comes in for Jalen Williams. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Wallace. And it's Mitchell in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Utah also making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Markkanen. And it's Collier in for Keontae George. And Isaiah Joe picks up the foul. That's his first foul. As a coach, what were some of your favorite parts, Stan, of life on the road?
Well, Kevin, we get treated really well on the road in the NBA. I mean, you travel on great charters. People take care of your bags. We stay in great hotels. But my favorite part of being on the road was when we were on our way home. Easier to win at home, family at home. That was the favorite part of it.
How about the bonding experience that a lot of coaches talk about when you're out there kind of alone against the forces, just you and your team?
Well, I definitely think players bond on trips like that because they're not going in different directions. They team to spend time together. I don't think any of them ever wanted to spend time with me.
Sexton the pass to Kessler. It's good from long range. Collier's got the lead up to 13 now for the Jazz.
Yeah, if Kessler keeps passing the ball like that, he will be dangerous.
Here he goes. Here's Joe. And it's Potter with the rebound. Potter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
So Colin Sexton is 6'3". He has the frame of a point guard, clearly. But Stan,
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. And on tap tonight, it's the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Detroit Pistons. Two slam dunk champs, Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our analysts tonight. Ryan Anderson here. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. Now we get a chance to check some stats for DeAndre Hunter.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. Tim Hardaway is out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Hawks, Johnson at the 4 with Capella at the 5. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's Risache in at the 3 spot. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Pass to Duren. Hardaway with it. The shot. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Johnson passes to Young. Back to Johnson. Outside Young. Over Cunningham. Young misses. And Harris has got the ball here for the Pistons. Outside Hardaway. Back to Cunningham. He buries it from 3.
Right now, Cunningham has that shot dialed in.
Knocked loose. And now the Pistons in transition. And the finish on the break with the slam.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down. But when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Here's Risache. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Daniels passes to Capella. Outside Young, down to 5 on the shot clock. Can they get it? And there's the drive. The rebound by Detroit. Last time they met in Detroit.
The last game between these teams was so close, but ultimately their bench put them over the top.
Yeah, without the scoring they got from that second unit, that is not a game they would have won. They needed every one of those points that they got off the bench.
It's good.
Great job by Young there, not settling for a jumper, but getting that ball close in.
Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And looking at Trae Young, Brent, his team's always finished in the top 10 in offensive rating.
Yeah, for Trae, those teams he's played on have normally been in the top 5, along with playing at a top 10 pace. So when he has the ball in his hands and he's coming at you, very difficult to stop. Young's so talented, you're basically guaranteed to have a good offensive team.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. All right, now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who was able to talk with Quinn Snyder.
I asked him what's the key to slowing down Cade Cunningham. Coach said, quote, not letting him get clean looks inside the arc. Cade is a terrific mid-range shooter and a solid finisher inside, so we just have to get a hand in his face on every shot. Limiting his production could be the difference in this game.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Capella after the Pistons picking up a basket just moments ago. Here's Johnson. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 4 rebounds now.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. One of them. Yes, sir!
Oh,
that's what you tune in for right there. Wow. Osar Thompson showing this crowd what he can do.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Here's Risache, defended by Thompson. Count the basket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Harris, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game.
Tim Hardaway Jr. with the ball on the floor there. Very decisive to get in there on that move.
And the Pistons pushing it up now. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Here's Johnson. And it's Harris with the rebound.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Pass to Cunningham. And again, it's Detroit converting.
Not an easy shot at all. Cunningham seems to have it early on in his NBA career.
And you look at the history of the Hawks. Brent, they've won 1 NBA championship. That was back in 1958.
Yeah, B.A., tough for people in Atlanta to even recognize that because the team wasn't there in 58. They were in St. Louis, and they were led by the great Bob Pettit, who was one of the first really impressive, agile big man of his era.
And so it's Detroit with it, following the score by Atlanta. 1:24 left in the first quarter. Capella finds Johnson. Back to Capella. The kick out to Young. Pass to Capella. Back to Young. 6 on the shot clock. Sinks it from distance. Young's got 5 points.
Good up-tempo play there from Young, firing that shot off before the D could react.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's foul number 2 for him. Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Hunter comes in for Daniels. And it's Bogdanovic in for Young. Now here's Thompson. 11 points for him last game against Houston. Beasley for 3. The rebound by Atlanta.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic.
Pass to Johnson. Shoots over Duran, and down it goes. 2 points.
Oh, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Sasser. Up and in on the layup.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Stewart against Johnson. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Well, you want to lead by an example. Bogdanovic leading the way with the assist.
And here's Thompson. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Over Hunter. Can't hit from the elbow. And so it's Detroit with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Pistons?
Well, they found their offensive openings in the mid-range, and they continue to find ways to open up those jump shot opportunities.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Bogdanovic and Reza Shea, the wingmen. Onyeka Okongwu is out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Krejci in at the 1. So that's the Hawks 5.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
All right, Brent, what do you see in Isaiah Stewart's game?
Well, coming in, he's always been that junkyard dog mentality, right? Try to play physical, rebound, bump guys around. But there's a little bit more to Isaiah Stewart in the way that he can shoot the basketball, expanding his range and knocking down some three-pointers. So some flexibility and some creativity on the offensive end.
Connects from downtown. Thompson's got 5 points.
Hitting Jays off the catch, one of the many ways Thompson can beat you.
Bogdanovic against Beasley. Okongwu inside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Atlanta foul. Vic Krejci. His first. Teams first.
Pass to Holland. Beasley with a screen on Hunter. Holland gets the bucket.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Krejci. Here's Risache. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Now here's Sasser. 8 points in his last time out. Let's go with a three. Okongwu with the rebound.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Hunter in the post. Sasser defending. Hunter can't get it to go. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Holland. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Hawks trail by 7. Left side Hunter. Out left to the wing. Here's Risache. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, BA, I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches. But the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run. And honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. A big group substitution here for Atlanta. Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Johnson comes in for Hunter. Daniels is checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Young in for Krejci. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
With the game on the line, Ice Trey is dangerous man. Young said, I've been owning the moment my whole life. That's what I do. I work too hard to be afraid of the moment. Brian?
Well, Allie, it definitely shows in his play. It's great stuff there. Thank you. Cunningham can't connect from 13 feet out. Hawks trail by 5. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Risache. And a miss there on the triple. Detroit has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Knocked away. It's stolen by Johnson. And now the Hawks on the break. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Malik Beasley.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And out on the wing, Zach Risache has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Pistons. No one covering. Hardaway's got 7 points in the game.
That's one of Tim Hardaway Jr.'s favorite shots. Not just the ones that go in, but from that spot on the floor.
Pass to Risache. Here's Daniels. 1:41 left in the first half. Shot clock at 6. The rebound by Detroit. Duran's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Inside. Here's Harris. And no good, trying to use the glass. Hawks trail by 7. Young looking around. Cash! Trae Young with a triple.
And that's where Young is just so comfortable. He lives well beyond the three-point line.
Cunningham outside. Rebounded by Johnson.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Daniels, that one's true.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Thompson outside. There's 42 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Cunningham. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
I love Cade Cunningham just playing this way. An electric player when he takes advantage.
Hunter's checked in for Young.
At the line for 1.
Cunningham, no good on the free throw. Brent, he might be a year or two away, but it's all starting to come together for Cade Cunningham.
Well, B.A., the playmaking is certainly there. His vision on the floor, knowing where his teammates are. He's picking and choosing his spots a little bit better offensively to try to dominate 6 or 8 minute sections of the game. So Cade Cunningham is continuing to grow.
On the push, here comes Atlanta. Here's the three. They get the rebound. Back to Hunter. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
He's 0 for 1 at the line, missing on his first trip. And he's good on the first of 3. And he's good on the second. And he nails the third. Oh, stolen by Harris. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Pistons ahead. They lead by 5. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
When I look at Atlanta, this hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for. They've let a number of winnable games slip away, but do not sleep on them. Oh, sorry about that. They have the talent to kick it into high gear and right down the stretch.
And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the Detroit Pistons.
Playing well on the road can be very difficult. They're doing a good job despite the challenges.
Away from home, they aren't letting the crowd get into their heads. In fact, they've looked comfortable at times. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
If you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Cade Cunningham.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Setting the floor for the Pistons. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duren. Cade Cunningham out there with Tim Hardaway. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
The Pistons lead by 3. Cunningham with the ball. Shoots over Young. And it's Cunningham missing.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Here's Daniels, defended by Hardaway. Pass to Ricochet. And he dunks it down.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Now here's Young. He's got 10. Oh, Young with the power move.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint.
I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Tobias Harris can knock down shots from a lot of spaces on the floor. He is definitely an offensive threat.
The open shot by Thompson. The rebound by Atlanta. This lead is up for grabs.
Yeah, each possession has an importance.
Thompson against Johnson. Outside Young over Cunningham. Young can't hit.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
Harris finds Cunningham. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
Both free throws good from Cunningham. And 6-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Grant.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate. And they've swayed the outcome of games.
On the break. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. Harris has got 4 points this quarter.
Good combination of size and speed of Tobias Harris. When he gets going, hard to stop.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? You look at Atlanta, they've put together the 6th best record in the conference. And check it out, Detroit, only 2 spots back.
Right now for Detroit, it's really been an intriguing year for them. I mean, they work hard, they play gritty, but they're just so inconsistent.
I just think if you're on the other side, how much are you looking at that team and saying, we're scared of them? So not a lot of fear from the opposition and what they're bringing to the table. They're good, they compete, but do they have that extra gear? I'm not sure.
Just 2 to shoot. Hardaway from outside. It's rebounded by Rizachet.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Here's Daniels, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. And Rizachet gets it to go.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
The Pistons lead by 3. Harris outside. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the 3rd quarter. Cunningham. Down low, Cunningham.
It looks like he's got more feel tonight. Like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
The Hawks have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the 3rd quarter. Johnson passes to Capella. Drops in the layup for 2. Capella's gotten 4 this quarter.
Every year, Clint Capella up there, one of the highest percentage field goal shooters we have in the NBA.
2 minutes.
Thompson right side. And here's Harris outside. Rebounded by Daniels. Daniels has got 4 rebounds in the game.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
On the wing, Daniels. Outside, Johnson. Hardaway comes with a double. Just 4 to shoot. Young way outside. They get it back. Johnson passes to Young. No good. That would have tied it.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from 3-point range.
Capable of playing both the 3 and 4 spots. Harris's versatility is his greatest strength.
It's his first trip to the line.
Tobias Harris, 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And though they've had a lot of high draft picks, Grant, the Pistons are still fitting everything together.
Yeah, and we've seen plenty of rebuilding teams go through struggles, and then suddenly everything clicks. but you have to have experience mixed in with the youth.
Well, Brent, when it comes to the Hawks, they've struggled to find consistency on the defensive end.
No, B.A., that's not true. They've been consistently bad on the defensive end. I mean, they've been bottom 10 in defense 6 of the last 7 years. The only exception was the year that they made it to the conference finals. So that's just not going to cut it. You got to play both ends.
Here's Stewart following the score by Atlanta. Knocks it loose. And a fast break now for the Hawks for the finish. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
They really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just divided.
Assistant Sasser.
36 seconds left in the third quarter. Duran with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Here's Beasley. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards. You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Pass to Sasser for 3. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Sasser's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And just sinks it over the taller defender. That's why you have to crowd shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, that effort just not good enough, because even if that defender was a bit taller, the shooter already locked in.
Tie game in Atlanta. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Filling out the wings is Bogdanovich and Hunter. Then there's Onyeka Okongwu, and it's Roddy in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Team first.
It's Beasley on the wing, defended by Bogdanovich. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdan Bogdanovich. That's his first foul.
Team second.
Beasley against Bogdanovich. Shoots from the baseline. Beasley, that's good.
I got a feeling that Beasley's role out there is to score. He did it that time.
Here's Roddy. Pass to Krejci. Right side, Bogdanovich. Just 5 to shoot. Detroit with a rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Here's Sasser. And from 16 feet away, he cans it. And it's a 4-point Detroit lead.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Well, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Here's Roddy. Bogdanovich from long range. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And that's a foul called on Onyeka Okongwu. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Wallace, he's checked in for Atlanta.
Keaton Wallace.
About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Stewart, no good. Hawks trail by 4. Left side, Bogdanovich. Shoots over Beasley. Bogdanovich, that's good.
Well, Bogdanovich is a shooter, and he's got good feel from the mid-range.
Sasser outside. Pass to Holland. There's the triple. Hunter with the rebound. The Hawks have gone 1 of 4 since the 4th quarter began. Wallace, the pass to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
And what a comeback. Do they have enough left to maintain this energy and get the win?
This is a testament to this team's fortitude, never giving up. Folks, we've got a new ball game.
And it's Detroit with the ball, following the score by Atlanta. Down low. Here's Holland. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And he can't get the first one. And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. And the Pistons will go for a different look here. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for Fontecchio. Hardaway's checked in for Beasley. And Cunningham subbed in for Sasser.
I'm sure he wanted to hit all his free throws, but at least he gave his team the lead.
And Rizashea gets it to go.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
And the Pistons making a change here. Harris is checked in. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
JB Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. Coach delivering an inspiring message to his team saying, quote, hey, we can win this game. Believe in yourselves. Battle to the end. Honestly, guys, even I was a bit pumped up after hearing this one.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Daniels, defended by Hardaway. Here's Rizashea. Unable to get that one. Nice D from Thompson. Drives to the hoop. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Stepping up, Asar Thompson sensing the moment.
Now Young. Count it, and one. He'll have a chance at a three-point play. Cade Cunningham picks that one up.
Defensive foul. Cade Cunningham.
Free throw is good. Young.
There's some steely moments that come from Trae Young, and I'll tell you what, if the defense is getting under his skin, he rarely shows that.
Now here's Thompson. Back to Cunningham. 6 to shoot. Cunningham steps on the gas. Bucket again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
You gotta love what Cade Cunningham as a young star is bringing to this game.
The Hawks trailing. Daniels passes to Young. Gets the three to fall.
Embracing the big moment is Trae Young.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Rebound Atlanta. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Count that bucket. And now a three-point Atlanta lead.
And how about Daniels embracing the spotlight? He loves hitting these big-time shots.
Oh, what a move by Cunningham inside.
Oh, Cade Cunningham answering that call.
Atlanta has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
The fearlessness they've shown going strong inside has been impressive. The defense hasn't been very effective against them.
And another part of what they've done tonight is to get a lot of work done in the mid-range. And that's a shot that a lot of teams are willing to let you take. Well, they've knocked him down.
Now here's Cunningham. Here he goes. And he slaps it in one-handed.
And the team counting on Cade. He comes through.
We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Johnson passes to Capella. Now Johnson. No good on the shot. Oh, great D that time from Harris. The Pistons trailing. Cunningham passes to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
What an injection of energy from Duren. Working hard to find points for his team.
Young inside. He's watched by Cunningham. Back to Young. Here's Daniels. Pass to Capella. Count it!
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Cunningham, and the shot falls short that time.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Now here's Johnson.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys.
Detroit timeout. Let's go! Way to go, everyone! Let's hear it for you!
27 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And it's good! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within one! And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Two shots.
Good on the first, and that'll put him up 2. And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game.
Calm under pressure, and every point here means a lot. And there's only one option. They need a triple.
Nah, this is all from the perimeter and outside the arc here.
Back to Hardaway. Beyond the arc. Misses the 3. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
So this one belongs to the Hawks. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And B.A., they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Great. This is a young team. Talk about the chemistry and the connection and how you play together.
I mean, if you're around us outside of the locker room, I mean, you can tell why we support each other so well, and the energy we have for each other on the court. I mean, you can tell the reason why we do that. And I mean, I love this group.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. So long, everyone.